Hey everybody, it's Mark Yegge. Welcome to another Market Pulse. Hope you're doing well. Let's jump right into it before this 3-day, at least market holiday weekend. I hope you're having a fantastic week because we are still green. I know it's hard to believe, but this has been a very green market, which is telling us, look, the stock market is doing well. So let me show you what we've got on the screen here. This is last week's market, and last week is basically telling us, okay. We were four green lights last week. Now look at us. We're still four green lights, but look at how long this is. This is a very long period of time, about twice as long as it normally is. And what goes up must come down at some point, but markets do climb a wall of worry, and we got lots of things to worry about right now. We got, Venezuela and Iran and Greenland and all these crazy things. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the market's going up. It's melting up, like I told you last week. The NASDAQ composite is the only one that kind of isn't doing amazingly. It's just kind of hanging around the 50. Not bad, not good, but certainly not breaking new highs like a couple of the other indexes. Here's the S&P 500 index right at the top of a new high here and making a little consolidation in there, but nothing to be upset about. Dow Jones Industrial right at a new high this week and kind of just hanging in there up there at the consolidation. But the New York Stock Exchange is breaking new highs. So that's on an upswing. So who's going to win here? Is it going to be the QQQ pulling everything down? I've kind of thought the other three are going to pull that one up, but it hasn't really happened. Who knows here? Everything basically is status quo and melting up, especially if you look at gold and silver, for example. The VIX right now is at around 16, so it's a little bit peaking, but not too much. There's not a lot of people worried about what's going on in the market, so the VIX is low. The NVIDIA, everybody thinks NVIDIA is going to the moon, and it may, but it's taking a break first. And you could see it hanging around its 50-day moving average. Not a lot of reasons to look at a buy or look at a sell. Broadcom, same thing. It's living below the 50-day moving average. Everybody tells me I need to buy this thing as awesome. I don't buy things when they're weak, and this is a little bit weak right now. AMD, same thing, but at least this one popped up above its 50-day moving average. So AMD still in a consolidation, but at least looking stronger, at least living above its 50. Taiwan Semiconductors had earnings. Look at this gigantic earnings candle volume here, gap up, and looking pretty good for the semis right now for at least that one. Here's the semiconductor index, all-time high with a gap up 2 days ago, looking pretty good as well. Apple, not so good. It's got this little dreaded H pattern, which tells us, at least me, that it may be going lower and by putting that 244 into play. There's a lot of weakness in Apple, and I just don't know why, but maybe that's why the QQQ and the NASDAQ are down. AppLovin also showing a dreaded H pattern. Right now, it is showing some weakness. This thing is volatile all over the place. You can see it's a beautiful 320 to 745, back down to 600. Like, it's all over. So you've got to really have some fortitude to stay in AppLovin. But starting to weaken a little bit, even though it's got a nice high relative strength at 93. SoFi Technology, same as it ever was, right? Living below the 50-day moving average. Tesla, right below the 50-day moving average. Not a lot of reasons for this thing to go higher or go lower. We're waiting for something out of Tesla. 12 days, we might have some answers. Eli Lilly is at an all-time high, but pulling off that and testing its 10-week moving average right now. The gold shares, look at this crazy chart, right? This is crazy. Wait till I show you silver. It's even crazier. But gold is breaking out to all-time highs now, and that's a Fed trade. That's what's going on. They're printing money, and the denominator is devaluating, which means the numerator, gold, is valuating. Here are the gold miners, same thing. And here's silver. Look at this thing. Just almost a hockey stick straight up. And when I put it on a daily, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is the craziest chart ever, right? It's straight up. These people up here are wanting to take some profits, and that's why these 2 days are showing a little bit of a pullback. That's a scary looking chart for me if you're on the long side, or it certainly isn't one of those chase things that you want to get into right now. All right, top industry groups are fiber optics, computer stuff, mining stuff, biomed a little bit, and energy. So that's going to be the theme for the year, is kind of energy, maybe a little biotech. A couple of breakout candidates, and I'm just going to leave you after that because I know you've got a weekend to have, right? Here is Bloom Energy. This is right at the top of a second stage base. Looks to me like it wants to go higher at an all-time high here. I'm looking at this one personally. And then Alphabet, which is Google. And the story here on Google is they've made a pivot to AI. I follow AI very closely, and it seems like every day or every couple of days they're coming out with a new product in AI, and they are basically becoming the market leader in AI, taking over from OpenAI, which is basically burning through money. And Alphabet is not burning through money because they got a ton of money from their other businesses. So they're going to be in a really good position in AI, might even buy OpenAI down the road because OpenAI needs to raise some money. That's how I see it. It's a beautiful green market, and we've got to play it until it becomes not a green market is the way I look at it. Listen, thanks for joining me on the Market Pulse. Have a fantastic weekend. I believe we're closed Monday, Martin Luther King. So make it a nice extended weekend if you can. And I'll see you next week on the Market Pulse. Take care.